I once knew a spy. She was brilliant, erratic, cursed, an anti-personal mine in human form. Her friends called her Herschel, but to her controllers, she was Cascade. The abandoning kind. One by one, she watched her friends go out like distant lights. It is, and was. Portofino 91, the whole sick crew. A disaster untold, a black page in the official records. Reports of how it went down remain contested, inconclusive. All that's certain, it began with a phone call and ended with 6 spies lost. Some say she blew the network herself. Others blame structural factors or transnational capital. The rest just shake their heads as they look down on the smashed and leaking world. Some fool dropped it. One of ours, probably. She was recalled. They put her in the freezer. Forever. Most thought. Even in those dark days, there were whispers among the lower sub-levels, where they keep the true believers. Don't count Cascade out. 5 years passed. A little more of the world leaked out of itself. Cascade's controllers ordered her back to Portofino. Because I asked them to. There is a new assignment, Cascade. I was supposed to give you the brief. Right here, in an armchair in a safe house above a 24-hour photo shop in the city-state of Portofino. No one special, just an arm-like sac of cytoplasm, a special move unique to single-cell organisms. But before that, I was like you, a spy for the People's Republics, one of the varieties of mankind. This is a dangerous place, Cascade. I should never have come. One that could really turn things around. For you.
This was the human game, and he played it poorly. Time to give up his seat.
Too late, operant. I'm smashed and leaking. Whatever happens has already happened.
Splayed on the chair before you is a man, approximately mid-30s. His chest rises and falls in steady rhythm as he stares beyond you, unblinking. His eyes are fixed glassily on the ceiling. Cream paint, peeling slightly. A small room in a city past its prime. Nothing to suggest why the man is so interested in it. No response. The film is monochrome and silent. The only soundtrack is the low hum of the projector as the celluloid rushes from its spool. The green of long-corroded copper. As for the face around the eyes, his jaw hangs slack, his glasses askew. The lopsided headphones accentuate a large bald spot atop his crown. Stiff-collared shirt, a snug brown jacket, and nothing below the waist but a pair of red briefs. As your eyes reach his feet, you notice that the man is also wearing 3 layers of socks, each slightly shorter than the one beneath it. There is no smell of alcohol, nor any open containers, no drug paraphernalia either. It reminds you of a cosmonaut's safety tether. Stiff-collared shirt. Being a lone operant in a foreign theatre is an extreme pressure role. Some require extreme release. As your eyes reach his feet, you notice that the man is also wearing... Your fingers detect a faint, steady pulse within the base of his wrist. Elevated, but not critical. If so, his affliction is beyond your diagnostic power. The man's eyes glisten. Bright red veins blossom around their edges. If so, however he ended up like this, the result is the same. Operant lost. You wonder briefly how much or how little you owe him. Clipped to the inside flap of his jacket, you find a laminated badge, emblazoned with the crest of the Import-Export Bureau of the People's Republic of Kohila. The name reads, Esteman T. Below that, a title, IMX Lead Hosiery. Sock merchant for the IMX Bureau, one of the Operant Bureau's most battle-tested covers. Wearing the wares for ease of display, an operant committed to his role. 3 other things of note: a slip of paper, a business card, and a rock-hard piece of candy. A wrapped-up rectangle of compressed sugar. It's so hard that your fingers cannot make an impression, no matter how much you strain. The discolored wrapper depicts a red-cheeked child with a charming sledge. You haven't seen this brand in years. It takes 5 jaw tenses before you manage to shatter it. Sugary daggers jab the inside of your mouth. After a few more game attempts to chew, it takes all the will you possess to swallow the jagged clot. Its aftertaste contaminates your mouth. It's a purchase order for 10 socks, made out to Carmuna Pessoa, Fashions and Garments Bootleg Bazaar. Bootleg Bazaar. No coordinates found. Some kind of marketplace, and not one you've ever been to. It's a lead in any case. You just need a local to direct you. The slip of paper grows heavy in your hand. It feels like a baton. Pseudopod's obligations are now yours. You owe this woman 5 pairs of socks. The card is cheap and scuffed. It reads, "All you need is miracle," above a cartoonish image of disembodied lips at a phone receiver. Notably absent is an actual phone number. There's an indecipherable scribble. Whatever's written seems to begin with a D. Into your pocket it goes. You retract your hand from the man's pockets. A snail's trail of dried saliva glints on the side of his chin. His silence is politically suspect, fast becoming a crime against the party. Will you stand for it? Will he? Pathetic. He rocks gently, giving away nothing. Enough of this reactionary angle of repose. Up. The man's breath gargles softly in his throat as you yank him upwards. He is heavier than he looks. His head lolls on its neck hinge. If you didn't know any better, you would say his deserted eyes seem to be urging you in the direction of the bathroom. Onwards. The unassigned assignment is now yours alone. Your double didn't notice your arrival. He doesn't notice your departure either. The small table has been turned into a makeshift desk. A startlingly red folder stands out against the clutter. A small label in the top left corner is printed with one word. Your cryptonym, Cascade. The color reminds you of pomegranate. Your hand hesitates. The folder opens with a whoosh. Before you in neat monospace type, your life is condensed to its barest elements. Name, Will Kershaw. Cryptonym Cascade. Born Landau, former Republic of Mercia. Dependents, none. Pay class D2. Years of service, 14. All true. None of it useful just now. Childhood. Bourgeois, typical. History of student radicalism led to persecution by monotheist reactionaries. Fled to People's Republic of Kohila. Embraced post-historical materialism. In short, born capitalist, reborn communist. Medical record. History of dissociative episodes and reckless action. Gunshot, chest. Retained bullet. 10mm. Pre-service. Sexuality. Homosexual tendencies. Unconfirmed. Suicide risk minimal. Ideation only. End of list. According to this file, that's all there is to you. There's another page behind this one. It's labeled Service History. A tingle in your fingers. Your head grows lighter as you approach the crash site. Amidst the crumpled sheets of copy paper and empty takeout containers, you find an opened pack of cigarettes. Suprema 100s. Cheap superblock export. There's nothing outwardly noteworthy about this pack of Suprema 100s. It's like any other found in commissaries and corner stores across the People's Republics. There are a few mangled filters in the ashtray. You leave the cigarettes where you found them. Your hand grinds to a halt above the page and remains there. A full minute passes. Or never. That works too. As you turn away, a phone begins to ring. You pick up the phone. The handset vibrates in your palm. A peculiar species of static washes over your ear. The exquisite work of the magic box. One of the proudest achievements of the Opera's Technical Services Office. Half a world away, a familiar voice splits into 256,000 encrypted fragments before coalescing again by your ear.
Please tell me you have good news.
5 years, 3 months, 10 days. That's how long it's been since her voice was in your ear.
Operant Cascade, you made it. Your voice hasn't changed. We'll get to your problem in a moment. Put Pseudopod on the line.
You glance over at the man in the chair. You feel the receiver slipping from your sweaty palm. For a moment, no one says anything. There's no sound at all save for the blood in your ear and the electrostatic hum of the ultra-long-distance connection.
Has he been zeroed out?
Eliminated, killed, rendered inoperant. Heavy words. Words that set machinery in motion.
I'll ask one more time. Is your double zeroed out?
You must speak the word. She cannot make the determination herself. 5,000 kilometers away, in a small office deep underground, amid...
Cascade, is your double zeroed out or not? Right. I wonder which it is. Have our enemies blown us up already? Or is this just another day at the basement massage parlor of spy services? The Opera's going to hang me by the toes. For you, it's back to Satellite Facility B.
aka the Freezer, the Opera's labyrinthine archival complex, where the old, useless, and discredited are consigned until they're dismissed or die of despair.
Get real, Cascade. This isn't your personal redemption tour. You haven't even got the assignment. Listen to me. This assignment is over, effective immediately. The woman in the Photoshop downstairs, Constance, she's one of ours. Let her deal with Pseudopod. As for you, we need to get you on the next aerotram out of the city.
Even as your controller is speaking, your mind is settling back into familiar grooves. The old mechanisms slide and click into position. That numberless phone line may be worth investigating. Perhaps the room contains other leads as well.
That's a directive, Operant. This assignment is over. Get on the next tram. Then you're going to end up like Pseudopod. Zeroed out. Your choice.
A click, and the line goes dead. The bed looks serviceable. Deformed pillows and a depression in the mattress show it has been used. Room for two. You were supposed to lie here alongside your double. Seems it is all yours then, should you ever want to lay in it. You turn away. Daylight spills in from the window. You return to the desk. The red folder is still sitting on its surface. There's nothing outwardly noteworthy about this pack of Suprema 100s. It's like any other found. You leave the cigarettes where you found them. In just a few words, the worst failure of your life is reduced to bureaucratic shorthand. Previous assignment, Portofino 88 to 91, Network, Holsick Crew, Operants, Cascade. Assets. Obvious. The Opera wanted him to know what sort of spy he'd be working with. A secret the Opera has elected to keep from itself. Most recent assignment, Novessa, 91 to present, Satellite Facility B, status inactive. The folder shuts itself with a tiny sigh. You turn away from the desk. You return to your double's limp body, breathing gently on his chair. He could be a sleeping child, but for the The man's head slips 2 centimeters to the left. His jaw slides with it. You return to your double's. Following the cord from your double's headphones, you come to a mid-sized home stereo resting on a sideboard. A Protypo 909 50-watt with multi-disc changer. Last. Through the translucent view panel, you see a single red disc loaded in place. On the face of the disc are the words, Ultravioletta, Hubert from a Dream, handwritten on thin strips of tape. You don't recognize the artist. The disc is loaded, ready to tell you. The chunky button makes a satisfying little thunk as you push it in. The discus begins to turn. You know because the spindle was rotating, though the speakers don't produce any sound at all. No sound, save the thin layer of static that lines the inner cables. Amateur wire work. The music player blinks, slowly. Or do you? You can't tell. The silence is being overtaken by a different silence, like the slow darkening of night across the wall of an empty room. It doesn't appear to be. The disc is spinning the way it's meant to. An artifact of no substance onto which nothing of substance has been recorded. This new silence seeps into every corner of your body, loosening fixtures, rattling drawers. There is still no sound, but in your mind an image forms of a blasted heath, a smouldering circle at its center. Figures in tattered robes stagger and sway on the horizon. Nothing. You're simply playing a disc on a common home stereo system, the sort of thing millions of people across the world do every day. Your mind blanks, the power grid ravaged by an unseen, faraway storm. Whatever you say it is, Herschel. Slowly, you return to yourself. The apartment looks the same, just about. No, you probably shouldn't. The static quiets as you reset the volume. A brief internal hum, then the disc slides halfway out of the machine and waits. You remove the red disc and place it into your pocket. You step away from the equipment. A pair of men's trousers are hung delicately over the shower rail. If Pseudopod's pants were attempting to flee the scene, they did not make it very far. Brown, shapeless, utterly unremarkable. The front and back pockets are completely empty, except for a few pieces of linen. Your hoist-in must have compressed his lungs somehow. Unless... You discover a small extra pocket inside the front right pocket. You slip 2 fingers inside and come away with a neatly folded sheet of paper. The page is notebook-sized and perforated along one edge. It reads, half a cipher, the language of spies. You've carried papers like this, folded up and hidden away in secret pockets and compartments. Totally meaningless, yet no meaning can be made without it. The pack of cigarettes on the desk. You missed something about them. One of the many mysteries concerning men's trousers. He was trying to smooth out creases with shower stain. You leave the trousers as they... You return to the desk, secreted neatly against the ZWS, JMXVB TW, AON, TRRA, KB, ZQYMUSGS. One-to-one correspondence between key and text. This is a Rosetta cipher. Your heart skips a beat. The pack slides nicely into your pocket, as though it always belonged there. Letter by letter, 6 words rise from a dark pool and speak to you in an unknown voice. For Cascade, all will be forgiven. For Cascade, all will be forgiven. A pretty thought, if it's possible. For Cascade, all will be. Only your double's advancing bald spot is visible to you over the rim of the chair. The day beyond the window beckons you outwards. There may yet be some forgiveness out there. ZWS, JMX. You turn away from the desk.
Enough! You're blacklisted. Take your sick little games elsewhere.
Easy, lady. I just want to develop some photographs. I'm not trying to take your innocence.
That's an interesting camera he's carrying. Professional class. No consumer model.
Does that poor girl even know what you're up to?
You have a wild imagination. A little photo should not count as a crime. It's not like it's a loaded gun or something.
The woman casts a split-second glance in your direction.
Don't step too close. They're handing out bans like they're going out of style. Very well. Photo 24 can have this round. Thank you for this extreme stress I'll now carry through my day.
He gives you one more glance as he leaves, garish coat flapping behind him.
That was exciting, wasn't it?
Despite the flowy garments and artistic scarf around her neck, there is hardness to this woman's expression. It reminds you of the faces in old portraits.
Nobody. A seedy little oddity who likes making fantastical threats. Oh yes, keen photographer, limited in subject. Lucky for you to only catch him on the day of his banishment.
You've not seen the last of him. The two of you are bound by a hideous orange thread.
Ah, while I have it here, this is the screwdriver Pseudopod requested. For the fax machine.
This toolkit looks so empty, barely usable in its current state. Fortunately, it appears highly expandable. She gestures towards the monstrous off-white plastic machine behind you.
Speaking of, where is your double?
This woman could be a valuable source of information if you can prise it from her.
It's that little amber light. It means out of order, and I haven't been able to get it to green, meaning in order. Pseudopod assured me this machine was a vital tool of communication, as precious to our work as the magic box we installed on your room phone. You've received all sorts of technical training, I presume. I would think getting a little light to turn green should be well within your powers.
A dread beast humming with dormant power. A handless scribe. It just needs to be soothed. She studies the wrinkled slip of paper a moment before returning it.
I don't know who this Carmuna is, or what's her connection to Pseudopod. But the bootleg bazaar, that's no mystery. Pseudopod was just down there yesterday. It's where all the knockoffs and illegal imports come make their way into the city. It's only sprung up in the last few years, part of the whole mania of all things Lusian. He said he intended to interview some of the vendors. I can't tell you what he was after precisely. You can practically see it from the front door, due south, in the ruins of the old Essilk factory. Head west from the roundabout. If by some chance you find yourself in Party Alley, it means you've gone the wrong way. Anything for the assignment. Was there anything else? What do you mean? That's an astonishingly rude way to talk about your double. Oh, God.
Behind the acrylic display case, your eye catches on a scene of an amateur pelota squad, smiling against a sun-bleached wall. Memories trapped beneath dull ice.
What do we do, Operant? It was yesterday, when he returned for the evening. He looked stressed, like he was shouldering a great burden. It must have been the assignment, I'm sure. No, I don't believe so. Only that you'd be arriving today, and none too soon. Pseudopod was a very good teacher. He said it would fall on me to see after any operants who are incapacitated in theatre. I wonder, did he ever suspect he was talking about himself? Absolutely not. Nobody's been upstairs except yourself on Pseudopod. I can assure you. Oh dear, I could use a rag. I've never seen this before. What's on it?
Meaning Pseudopod must have brought it here.
But it's just a disc. How can that be? I must say, it doesn't look like a regular disc like you buy at the shops. This looks more like a bootleg. I haven't the faintest idea. I'm adrift. Pseudopod struck me as an absolute professional and very cautious. I suppose I could move him to the spare room down here. That way I can keep an eye on him.
The boar epidemic in Party Alley. Drunken revelers are gored to death.
Of course.
Police want some
The least I can do.
there. Was the government right to give boars the freedom of the city? Or is it time to revoke that ancient privilege?
Before you do, I understand this is your first time back in theatre for some time. I just wanted to say, welcome back to the opera.
Call in and tell us what you think.
A humongous white block of office technology sits in front of you. It looks like a sacrificial altar made of plastic. Inside, mechanical parts are assembled in such a way that it can scream analog messages across huge distances. Your screwdriver makes short work of the starhead screws holding the side panel in place. You set them aside one by one and gently remove the plastic panel. The holy innards of the facsimile machine reveal themselves to you like a sacrificial animal waiting to be interpreted. You're looking at a Sugar Hill Executive Series 2, a cursed model, plagued by numerous debilities, most commonly a chronically misaligned paper tray. From the machine bowels comes a pleasing chunk. As the plastic tray slots back into its receiver, the paper belt purrs as life is restored.
Much better, thank you.
The small green light marks its status as ready. You turn away from the fax machine.
Nothing will repeat, nothing will sound the same. We want to bring the sound more into what we would call ancient warrior death chanting, right through to extra-dimensional vibes. We have also been inspired by the use of electronics. So a few things for those who are not familiar with the work of Blood Golem. ADM stands for Apocalyptic Despair Metal. And now you are inventing AWD and HED music. And I would like to ask you about this electronic influence, Arno. Are you taking influence from Ultra VLF? Vast beyond genres, AWD and HED will be subgenres within ADM. Right. Then on Ultra VLF, no, we are not. Different styles of lights, the water evaporating out of the cobblestone paths, the missiles on the moon, the end being nigh. But I'm also asking, what is tomorrow? What was yesterday? What have you been seeing? And what is really here? Are you awake? Or are you sleeping? Sounds like an interesting album. Have you started recording? Oh no, it's all in my head right now. I've been doing paintings to translate my vision, and once the band are happy with all of the paintings, including the front cover, then we shall start writing the album. I would like to
The screen flickers. Static turns to black. A booming voice emerges.
Did you know water covers approximately 63% of the world, but the sky covers 100%?
exactly. Once these are finished, we shall start auctioning them off. Meet and greet packages are also available.
Wrong. The sky is only 98% sky. The other 2% is used to cover up the fact that they replaced the moon 4 times.
On screen, there appears a man with a paper bag over his head. He gesticulates wildly.
But they don't want you to know that. That's why they're coming for me. But not before I tell you the truth.
The screen warps and color shifts. Between clips of the bagman talking, a phone number flashes urgently. You jot down the digits as Bagman watches on.
I am Subcommandante Bagman, and this is the reality situation. No brakes, no filters, no cowards. I know all about the Boers, the techno-fascist imprints who secretly rule La Luz, weaponized nostalgia, microbial microphones, lunar obfuscation programs.
For 300 years, the Lusian elite have been producing psychic copies of themselves, all to preserve the consciousness of one man, the original techno-fascist.
Now ask yourself, why is the man with the bag on his head the only one saying these things? The reality situation, airing until they shut us down. This is a war, and I don't take orders from anyone, especially not reality.
Above Bagman's head, the words psychic control grid scroll across the screen. The sounds from the commercial fade.
can do this. I can take you on. I'm your man. I'm your man.
The middle-aged man cranes his neck to look at the top of the pylon. You can see the blue fabric of a worker's uniform under his high-vis vest. The man continues his little dance without ever having seen you. A slanted aluminium box is bolted into the pylon's spine. Beneath the friendly dolphin emblem, the word Renotel is etched into the metal. Inside, a slab of beige plastic, an old terminal. Behind a clouded sheet of polyglass, the screen remains black. No buttons on the outer housing that you can see. No glowing standby light. Your fingers find a steel drawer. It slides out with a creak, revealing a keyboard designed for gloves, each key a chunky slab. A low wavering whine. Behind glass, the cathode ray tube flickers once, twice, then flashes white. System waking. Please wait. Mem check, 00016 KB. OK ports, COM1, COM2, AUX, trunk. Diagnostic mode enabled. Welcome to Renotel Control version 1.2. Copyright 87 Renotel. Enter command. Available commands: 1. Line diag. 2. Trunkmon. 3. Network. Based on the available options, the screen flickers, awaiting your input. Line diagnostic mode. Enter landline identifier to proceed. Line ID. The machine's internal speaker beeps sharply. The screen flickers, awaiting your input. You close the box. You step over the threshold and into a memory. This place, this bar, the center of the frozen world. Old schnapps and the faded sour cologne of body odor and bleach. Soft yellow light filtered through cracked shades. The rumble of the ice machine. A hissing television. Exactly how you remember it. Favorite den of Keesok's local Pelota squad and their partisans, as well as a certain disgraced spy of the Operant Bureau. You discover your thumb rubbing itself along the numberless business card you found on your double. Stale air circulates your lungs. The taste is familiar. Shades from another time move endlessly across the ancient wood, pickling it with nostalgia. The bar isn't going anywhere. It will still be serving the foul local schnapps when the rest of Keesok has fallen into the sea. A monolith of gleaming beverages, encased in glass and light. Strange patterns and vivid colors abound. One catches your eye in particular. A striking red and black can marked Heifer Red and Black Special Edition. Automated, unfeeling commerce stares back at you. It is no coincidence that the contraption before you mirrors the proportions of a coffin. The machine doesn't care about your financial situation. Either it receives your money, or you do not exist. The coins vanish with a jangle. Nothing happens. Nothing. Maybe this machine fears you. Maybe it doesn't want to give away a part of itself to a stranger, but market conditions demand it. Something rattles within the machine's guts. The coffee. Your hands glimpse the machine's full weight as it rocks back and forth. Still, it does not give up the Red and Black Special Edition coffee. If you must go down here, bring the future down with you. With a creak and a splinter of light, the machine tilts towards you. The last thing you see are 100 colored cans sliding forwards to crush you out of existence.